Okay, so how might you use IFS in sex therapy?
Oh, so in sex therapy, it comes up quite a bit because a lot of times we like to separate what's happening either from mind body genitalia. And so really understanding what can be ruled out that is appropriate in sex therapy. But once we've ruled out all of the things, what are we left with and what is the protective or preservative function that we're looking at? And sometimes it's our relationship to self. It could be our relationship to our genitalia, but also it could just be our experience, our aversions. Like all of those are parts that use certain tools in order to help and protect us. It's most obvious with sexual trauma. However, I also see it with people with a history of addiction and it shows up in their sexuality. Sometimes it's a form of ED. I also see it with vaginal numbing. And so once we can start to conceptualize that you're not bad or wrong, there's not something wrong with you, again, after appropriate rule outs, then we can start to understand what these parts are here, what they're showing up to do for us, and do the work of unblending, befriending, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah. All right, now I want to ask you about another framework. So, how would you explain emotionally focused therapy, and how might you use that framework as a sex therapist?
Emotionally focused therapy is a big, big paradigm. I'll start off by saying that. And I like it. Once I start to understand it, I really enjoyed it because it works from an attachment framework. And inherently, it's not that me or my partner is bad or wrong. There's something about our cycle that's off. And so, as the clinician, part of our joining with the couple, and you can do EFT, there's a version EFIT for individuals, but traditionally with a couple, part of our joining is helping them to understand that part of the disconnect or these trigger points is because of our deep seated wounds that are being reflected or mirrored in the dynamic. And
Mm.
so, with that attachment lens, the way that we also approach the couple, the relationship, the story is also very, very different. So, we're slowing things down like we're deep sea divers to
Yeah.
really codify what's showing up so that it makes a lot more sense and it brings them together to address the issues as opposed to, again, being in this power struggle.